to KCBD Sports Extra. I have the pleasure of being joined this week by the Monterey Plainsmen. They're this week's KCBD End Zone Team of the Week. They have a 7-4 record coming right off of a playoff win. And right after this, I'm going to talk to head coach Jason Sims and a couple of the players. All right, Coach, welcome into the studio. Thanks for taking the time today. Coming off a postseason win, coming into this next week now, what have you learned from this team that's a little bit different than last year's? Obviously, a great postseason run last year. You took over as head coach, but what's been the main difference in this year's team? You know, they have a lot of resilience. We've had to probably overcome more adversity than we did last year. I feel like we've shown a lot of toughness and, you know, the fight back the way we did Friday night, I'm super proud of them. This coaching staff that you've been working with, you've had a lot of guys on this staff that you've worked with for a long time. Taking over a program, how much does it mean to you, the amount of work that your staff and these kids have put in throughout the year? You talked about this team getting better as the years gone along. That usually shows that all the things that you're instilling are translating. How much does that mean to you and the coaches? It means a lot. You know, I'm proud of our coaching staff. We were together for the last couple of years and working with these guys and just the relationships that we have as coaches and the relationships we have with these players. It's been fulfilling, and to watch these guys grow as football players has been great. First playoff game against Americas, you knew that team was going to be tough. I was at the banquet earlier this week when you were talking about them, and you said you knew it was going to be a challenge to take on that team. Obviously, they got some turnovers early in the game, but the resilience of your team to fight back into that game, take control of it late, what does that say? You know, this team has a no-flinch mentality. We've faced more adversity than that, and when we cut out our mistakes and decided to go play good football, we knew we'd handle our business, and we did. I want to give you the chance, to brag about the guys that you work with. Just what's been so special about the staff that you're working with this year, and what makes this team click? You know, the guys that I work with, they're football junkies, and they love hard work. They love kids first and foremost, and what they pour into these guys is you don't see this in a lot of programs, and I'm super proud of that. Arlington Heights, a team from Fort Worth, you know this team is tough. They're a one-loss team coming into this game. You guys want to make a jump down the postseason and do better than you guys did last year, obviously, as well. What's it going to take to go up against a tough team like this? You know, we're going to have to go be real physical, and we're not going to be able to do the things to help them out. We can't have penalties, turnovers, and missed assignments. We're going to have to go neutralize the line of scrimmage because they've got some good linemen. They've got a really good running back, and we're just going to have to go play tough, physical West Texas football. You've talked so much about how much this school means to you and the faith they put into you and all of these kids and the staff that you have. There's obviously a lot of preparation that's going to go into this week, but how much would it mean to get this school another win and keep the season alive? I mean, for some of these guys, it'll be the last time they play football when we bow out of the playoffs, and we don't want that to be anytime soon. The next thing is we want to be the last Lubbock team standing, and so if we can get out and go get us another gold ball, we put ourselves in position to achieve that goal. All right, Q. End Zone Team of the Week. You guys are 7-4 now. Won a postseason game. You guys have averaged over 30 points a game on offense this season. What's led to the success on that end?
I say the hard work and practice, and then the bonding on offense that we've been having the whole season, with just the receivers bonding with the QB, the running backs, the O-line, everybody just coming together, playing together.
And everybody talks about the Fridays and the game itself, but not many people always think about the amount of preparation that you guys put into trying to win on that Friday. The Americas win, what got you guys so well prepared for that matchup?
Just understanding that it was the first playoff game and knowing that it's win or go home. You got to be able to win the game, or you go home, it'll be your last game. And us knowing that the younger guys are out there playing for the seniors, and then the seniors playing for them, knowing that we can just be together and then trust each other to be on the field.
And Coach talked about the way you guys battled in that game. I know it didn't start out maybe the way that you wanted it to. You had some turnovers early on. What were you guys, especially the leadership, just telling the guys on the sidelines when that type of situation was going on at the beginning of the game, and then you guys fought back into it?
Honestly, halftime came, and we just knew that we didn't play our best half in the first half, and we knew that second half we had to come out and play, or we took a long drive down there for no reason. So we understood that, and we just had to come together and talk to each other and be able to just go out there and compete.
Arlington Heights, a tough team out of Fort Worth, a one-loss team. I know you guys are excited about that challenge of taking on good opponents. What is it going to take to beat this team, and what is the preparation going into this game against them going to be like?
Say honestly the same thing. Just got to be able to trust each other. Got to go out there and play. Can't be scared. We just got to go out there and play ball and just play Monterey football.
All right, KJ, I know that you knew America's in the first round. It was going to be a tough opponent to play against defensively. What did you guys do so well in that game, especially late to seal the deal?
Well, defensively in practice, we prepped a well game plan. We knew that they had some great offensive weapons, so we came together. We did form rec all week. We practiced against our JV, who gives us great looks every week, and we prepared well for the game.
And on the defensive side, what does a first win in the postseason, give you guys confidence-wise, just heading on with the momentum that you guys have built?
I say this win gives us a lot of confidence. It gives us a drive, it gives us a motor, and it lets us know that we can compete with anybody in the state of Texas if we stay together and play as a team and play as a family.
And I know you guys are in the postseason, but there's still room to always improve on a week-to-week basis. What are the things you think that this defense can get better at, and what do you think has more room for growth?
Defensive-wise, I feel like we could communicate better and talk to each other better. It was times in the game where we got down and we kind of started bickering at each other. But I was trying to tell my guys, like, hey, it's okay. Next play mentality.
What is that even keel mindset? That's what I kind of get from this team, that you all are really good at communicating with each other and have a good time with each other. What does that do? Because people usually just look at the X's and O's or the easy things to stare at, but the camaraderie, the chemistry, how much does that make an impact on this team?
It makes a big impact. You know, a lot of us guys have been playing together well for the last 2-3 years, and communicating, it just brings your game all the way up.
The leadership on this team, you guys had the experience of the postseason last year. This is the round that you guys got to last year. How much do you guys draw on that? I know it's a little bit different opponent, but how much do you guys draw on that experience last year?
We don't draw much back on it. It's a new team, new year, so we're looking forward. We're looking to do bigger and better things this year and make a deeper run than what we did last year.
And you're talking about that deeper run, and to get to that point to where you want to go, you got to go through an Arlington Heights team that has a one-loss team. You guys always want to play the best teams in the state to challenge yourselves. What's it going to be like going up against that team and the preparation for it?
It's going to be fun. This week in practice, we got to stay locked in, we got to stay focused, and we're going to have fun this Thursday.
KJ, thanks for taking the time, and good luck, all right?
Thank you, sir.
The Monterey Plainsmen are this week's End Zone Team of the Week. They're now 7-4 this season, and up next they'll take on Arlington Heights with that game set for this coming week. Stick around, we'll have more KCBD Sports Extra when we come back.